Good morning. As we're jumping in and talking about the Belgic Confession, the first article begins with laying out some very general common ground. Like we talked about yesterday, this was laid out to help establish for some of the early Protestants both common ground, how we're connected, and where we can find points of unity with the broader church, the Catholic Church, and also what are some of the things that are uniquely Reformed, but they begin with those points of similarity. And when I think about that approach, there are all kinds of things in the world right now where we say there's division and there's groups being separated one from another, and people are being uh, painted as evil or um, as wandering away if they're on the other side of almost any issue at this point. That's not something new, right? That was happening back then where um, there were those within the Catholic Church that thought these Protestants at that point were heretics and they were outside and they had to be brought back in by any means, uh, including just physical punishment. Guido de Bray actually died for what it was that he wrote here. And I love that rather than start by drawing lines in the sand and highlighting differences, they start and say, this is what we believe, and it's something we can all hold on to. This is what he wrote. It's Article 1, the only God. We believe in our hearts and confess with our mouths that there's a single and simple spiritual being whom we call God, eternal, incomprehensible, invisible, unchangeable, infinite, almighty, completely wise, just, and good, and the overflowing source of all good. It's one of the shorter articles that he wrote. It's simple, it's straightforward, it's descriptive. This is something that really does lay out the groundwork for everything else that comes and for everything else that we believe and we have in common. And I love that it begins with God. When we talk about where do we find our unity, we see in the Bible that it's one Lord, one faith, one baptism, one God and Father of all, who's over all and through all and in all. Right? And he starts with that one God, over all, through all, in all. Too often we can look at different issues and look at different things, and however important they may be, they're not as central as this, right? He gets right to the heart of the matter and he says, this is the center of what holds us together. This is what makes us brothers and sisters in Christ. I hope today, where we see so many differences and so many lines drawn in the sand and so many people dividing one from another, I hope that maybe we can begin by looking for those things that we have in common, right? Those things that like his doctrine of how God is central to all of that. That we can look for those uh, big picture things that all can affirm. And can we begin our discussions there? Uh, what a great description of the God that we all worship and the God that we all serve and the God that, as it describes him as incomprehensible, the God that we're all just trying to comprehend uh, and and unable to completely do so, to give each other the benefit of the doubt in that. If you have questions on this article, go ahead and send them in or put them in the comments. We'll try and address them uh, in the future. Uh, Minda will be here with you tomorrow morning. I look forward to continuing this journey with you. Grace and peace.